Let me see the sip. Amen. Que Dios le bendiga, hermano.
I'm goop.
Just swallow that down there. Let that go real quick. You don't like it?
It's really good.
Your face is saying it's really.
Bro, it's good, but like.
Your face said, it's so good.
What am I chasing? I need to chase it for this.
I'm leaving this in here, bro. It's staying in the show. I can't delete this. This is hilarious. You're so funny. Your first sip, you said.
It's over this first one, but you get used to it.
Oh, that's so funny to do. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of AfroLatinos. I am your co-host, Aubyn.
And I'm your co-host, Chandler.
And today's an exciting day, guys. It has been a fun week. We had so many technical difficulties this week between trying to post the audio on Anchor to be distributed and between trying to post the video to YouTube. Our timing's been a little off, so we apologize first and foremost if you were looking for our regular content on our regular days. Just so you know, I guess we probably should let everybody know, our aim is always to release AfroLatinos, the podcast, on Tuesdays, and then the new show, AfroLatinos and Amigos, on YouTube releases every Friday. So we just wanted to give you a heads up, just in case you're wondering what days you can be expecting to hear from us, since now we're kind of on a regular schedule, and now we've actually kind of been keeping to that regular schedule. So if you're looking for the show, Tuesdays for the podcast, you can find those on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, all that stuff. You can also find the video on YouTube. Search AfroLatinos and you'll find us. Or if you're looking for the AfroLatinos and Amigos videos, you'll find those on the YouTube page as well. So, Channy, how's your week been, bro?
It's been pretty good. I'm exhausted during the week just because of all the school and stuff, but I think I'm catching up now. Like I've still been getting like a lot of work, but like in the first couple of weeks, it's like I'm getting all this work and I'm like, we just got back, but like now I'm just catching up to it, so it's not bad.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm finally getting back into the swing of things and like feel like my life is kind of getting normal again. You know, teaching the first couple of weeks has been kind of crazy. Just there's some stuff at school I'm not going to talk about, but I guess my life has been crazy because of it, teaching. But now it's kind of settling down. Things are getting more back to normal where I'm teaching like what I'm supposed to be teaching. So it's been a good week, man. It's been a good week. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to this episode very much. Ladies and gentlemen, today's a very special episode. We are going to be joined in just a moment by two very, very special people to Channy and myself. And I know that's going to sound like our significant others, our fiancés, but no, it's not them. That'll have to be another episode. I'm sure Ruby is in class. She's always in class all day on Saturdays. Oh, she's not in class. Oh, wow. She's free.
She already went to the school for something, but she's back.
Still got you trapped in the closet, but
pretty crazy, right? That's fine.
That's crazy. And Shaylin is at work. So unfortunately, they couldn't be here with us. But in lieu of their absence, we do have two very special people to Channy and myself. Our brother and sister. Well, I guess it's Channy's brother and my sister. Channy, let's bring them in so we can introduce them to the people. Here they come. Joining.
Yep.
Nate. Hello,
hey.
Anna.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy.
Oh,
it's
my
your
God.
boy.
Oh, my God.
I'm on the podcast.
Man, I kind of think your mic sounded better when you didn't have those headphones. It sounds really crazy right now.
That's a fact. Get out of here.
Yeah, just unplug him. It's fine. Thought it would be better. It's not.
Just get her out of here, bro. It's fine.
Well, we can't kick her out yet. We gotta wait a little bit. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome to the show Nate Luciano and Anna Johnson. What is up, you guys?
What's up?
If you are a fan of the show, you have already met Nate. I gotta say, if you have watched AfroLatinos and Amigos, which again airs on Fridays, you will have seen Nate. So we wanted to bring him back, get to know him a little bit, and we brought my sister Anna in today. Nate, why don't you get us started real quick? Tell us a little bit about yourself before we get started here with the show.
Nate. What kind of stuff you guys want to know?
This is the kind. This is where you get it from, or I guess I guess
Yeah.
Chaney, he gets it from you, because neither of them ever know. Neither of them ever have any idea what to say. I
Yeah.
don't know. Tell us, I guess, who you are, where you're from, like how old are you, what are you studying?
Well, I was born in Puerto Rico. We came over here. I would think I was in like, what grade was I in, Chaney?
You were like 6, because I was
Yeah,
10.
I was like 6
So-
years old. Ever since we lived over here, I'm a senior now, 17 years old. My favorite sport to play
He's
is
getting so
basketball.
old.
This man's grown. This man's driving and everything. I'm like, why are you growing?
None to make you feel. My sister doesn't drive, so I guess we don't have that problem yet. But
Just trying to help him not feel old.
all right, sorry, Nate. Go ahead, keep going.
That's about it. I love playing video games. Yeah, that's about it.
I like taking long walks on the beach. You sound like you're on a dating show, bro. Relax, relax.
This is
I like the sunsets and long walks on the beach. And
since we don't
I'm
have
just
Only
a
with
hoping
you,
for
Aubyn. Only
world
with you,
peace. Oh, yo, all right.
Hey,
So
yo.
moving on. Anna, let the
Well-
people know who you are.
Hello, I'm Anna Johnson. Just recently turned 22 years old.
Whoop, whoop. Now, talk about feeling. You trying to share it through the screen? Just pour it up through the.
oh yeah, the computer. Yeah, let me just.
Imagine. Talk about making me feel old. My younger sister is 22 now. She says she's not trying to make me feel old by not driving, but that every year she has a birthday, and I just am like, how old am I?
I'm doing my best.
Sheesh. All right, keep going. Sorry.
I too, as Nate, am a fan of video games. I got my setup behind me. It's a television. It's a PlayStation 3. You know, we got it on lock.
Out here flexing with the
Recently
PlayStation 3.
I recently graduate college, and I'm just chilling.
What did you graduate? What was your major in school?
Useless. I was a
Oh, well, hey, everyone's gotta have one of those.
I have my Edinburgh film crew t-shirt on. I was a film major with a ceramics minor.
Gotta have her on that episode too, Chaney.
Oh, I didn't know she did all that.
Yeah, we were just talking about an episode that we're gonna have Dad on, Anna, and we're gonna have to put you on there too. I forgot how much you rock with movies, so.
I forgot my whole.
Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't be.
I send you my film every semester.
And I watched them all. I really did. It's just like I just be forgetting, man. I got a busy life. And I'm gonna flex on Anna real quick. Anna, for those of you who did not know, she designed the logo for the podcast. So she did everything from scratch. The AfroLatinos, all of our designs. Well, not our sticker designs, but these original designs for the podcast, my sister created. They are super dope. She does all of my design work, for anything like for AJ Garcia, all my music stuff. She does everything because she's crazy talented.
I'm a little iffy about those, but this one. She...
Okay, so Chaney, how do I kick you out? Gotta find that button. No, but she's dope. She does all that stuff, and I like. So we are a pretty talented family. I like to think sometimes. She has all the talent I don't have, and it's just like I hate it, and I hate her for it because I have this is so funny because whenever we work on designs, I'm like, Anna, this is what I'm thinking of, right? So I have an idea. So when we came up with the show and we tried some designs, or we tried some names, and then I tried with my very, 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 very minuscule abilities at graphic design to come up with something. And she was like, let's just try something else. And I would just keep going back to her for like affirmation, and she hated it. And I get it, because it was awful. It was really, really bad. So then she started drawing up some like things, because this is when we originally wanted to call this podcast Fake Friends, because we have a lot of them. But then as that became like an unrealistic name for the show, because Chaney and I are best friends in real life, so it wouldn't have really made sense. We came up with this idea, or I guess I came up with the name AfroLatinos, because I'm African American, we're both Latinos. It's just this whole thing. And I told Anna about it, and she was like, oh, I like that idea. And I said, okay, so I don't know what I want. Come up with something. And you had this design done, well, at least halfway finished in probably a couple hours. You came up with the cactus and the Afro. Tell us about like where the idea came from for the logo.
Well, you had mentioned that you're changing it to AfroLatinos, and then for some reason, like after you said that, I kind of had like the F's it used to be like a backwards F and a regular F put together and sort of merge into a stand microphone.
Yeah.
It was awful, and I could never actually get it to work. But I had that like element kind of in mind, and then this is stupid, but I just in that moment I came up with the idea for the cactus wearing sunglasses. I was like, yeah, that works somehow. Why does this work so well? And then I remembered the episode of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends with the dancing cactus. And I was like, oh,
you be remembering the weirdest things.
We talked about that when I made it. I was like, I think I just stole this whole design from. Did he actually wear a sombrero? Oh
you can't
no!
be saying that. Now
no.
we gotta give copyright. Oh no, we're gonna get sued.
Well,
No, they're different. I checked. The sunglasses are different. He's got like the flat ones. You've got aviators.
You got the aviators. We're fine. It's all covered. We're good.
Fair use. So then we just went from there. Aubyn and I were scrolling through. We found a really great font, and that's 80% of design is the font. I feel like,
which is crazy. It's amazing how much like a font drives like everything else. And it's crazy because you really don't think like, and that's why when I do even stuff at school, when I like make little posters for my room or whatever, I really put so much time in choosing the right font. And I probably should just be putting together whatever I'm thinking of. But it is astounding how much it's just something simple like the letters you're using can change the design.
Before I start any design, I probably go on like font websites for 2 hours, and I pick for every design I make, I probably have about 6 or 10 fonts, and then we kind of end up with one. And so my computer is full of them. It's pretty disgusting if you go into my downloads because you have to see the file and it's like everywhere. It's a mess. Poor copy.
Poor computer. But anyway, we ended up with the design that we have now and sent it to Channy. Channy loved it, and that's where we are now. And I think it's really dope. I'm still waiting to get those T-shirts, Channy. We got to get some shirts made or something.
We do. Oh my God, we'd be like, yeah, get your merch and all that.
I'm gonna wear it all the time.
I had a great design shop in Edinburgh, but hey, it's free. It's free if you go pick it up in stores. So if you want to just.
So if I want to hop 180 and drive for 4 hours just to pick up a shirt, you know what?
You can buy singles, and it's not like $1 million. You can just get a T-shirt and buy it.
That is a great idea. However, you'll pay $1 million in gas.
I was just about to say that.
I hate and driving to Erie is the worst because 80 West is just straight and there's nothing to look at. So you're driving for 4 hours looking at nothing, and it's the worst.
You like trees?
I'm enjoying it. I have a great time.
Because you don't drive. So she back there, tongue hanging out her mouth, sleep because everyone else is driving the car. So, but Nate, what are your thoughts for school? Are you headed off anywhere? You got any applications put in, or what's your thoughts?
So, I'm thinking like I'm trying to apply some places, but I literally want to do my SATs before I apply anywhere.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna do them last year, and then there came around COVID. So
COVID just messed everything up, man.
Everything.
We say it every episode, but it really did. My bad, Nate. Go ahead.
You're good. I kind of want to like get a scholarship for basketball or something, if that works out. Or I always have in mind becoming a barber. I really like that. I work at a barber shop. I really like it. So if I become a barber, that'll just take over my life. But if I do go to school, I wouldn't want to go too far away from here, but like I don't want to be too close.
I'd be out. I'm like, take me across the states, you know what I'm saying?
That is exactly Aubyn.
That's what Anna did too. I mean, I started college in Lancaster, which is about 2.5 hours away, a little under 2.5 hours away from here. And then I transferred schools for financial reasons. That was that, and I got into a fight with my friends that year. But it is what it is. Bygones be bygones. But I came home for financial reasons, and then was home for 3 years, and I just never left. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my job at Chick, so I'm close. But Anna, she graduated and she went to Erie, which is 4 hours away. So we never really saw her at school, and I guess that's the same thing with you guys. Nate wants to stay close to his family, and Chaney's like, I'm out. Peace.
I went to New York. I'm like,
that's crazy. Okay, so let's get started with the episode now that our introductions are done. This episode is all about family. So we want to just kind of chop it up, have some conversations about what it was like growing up with each other. We're going to share some stories about our upbringings and kind of how we existed together as siblings, get to know each other a little bit. Viewers, you're going to get to know a lot about Chaney and myself kind of from another perspective, from people who were really close to us growing up. And
yeah, don't be talking too much, because I'd still know you. If you feel me, like I will go home. I'm letting you know right now.
He'll pull up. He don't have a car, but he'll pull up. So I don't know how you're gonna get there, but
gonna walk. See you in 4 days.
We'll see you in 6 weeks. But it'll be great. I'm gonna remember what you said on that walk, though. I'm every day.
That's what's gonna keep me going. I'm gonna keep walking like you said this.
Yeah, then you're gonna get there and be like, bro, I'm just trying to take a nap. It's cool, bro.
Right?
Bro, I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, you got it.
Then he has to walk back. That would be tragic. All right. Anyway, anyone wanna share first? Anyone wanna get us started?
I mean, I can say a little something.
All right, go ahead, Chaney.
All right, so I met Nate at like
Yo.
It was in the hospital. Yeah.
Like 2000 what 3-ish?
That's crazy. 3.
Okay.
Y'all
2003.
You're such a baby, bro. Relax.
Yeah, you meet him in person. He's not so much of a baby, yeah.
Yeah, but that's crazy. People make me sick, bro. You make me feel old.
And I still have the like that's so crazy. I still have the memory of like.
Bro, this man remembers everything, bro.
It's so weird. I'm probably like 3 tops. Yeah, I'm 3 because I'm turning 4. He was born like a couple of weeks before me, or whatever. And I remember like being in the hospital when this man was born, and like messing with like the little skins that babies have or whatever, and like I was not supposed to. They have like little like you can peel like
messing with his skin, bro. You're not supposed to mess with baby skin,
hear
bro.
Hear me out. When Nate was born, for some reason, it was like he would like peely stuff, and I was like, I don't know. This man might be a reptile. I don't know.
That's having a reptile baby.
No, I came out and like I was like too white, so they had me put me back in like the. Like
they put you in the oven. They put you back in. They put you in the oven. 350.
How do I kick you out? That's my question.
Well, yeah, they put me back in that UV light, whatever it's called, so I can get darker.
Yeah. And so, I like any other siblings. Sometimes we have a little fights. You know what I mean? He became me tight. He became me tight.
I don't.
I became him tight, and then we come at each other. But like. A couple hours later, I'm like, yo, my bad. You right? You feel me? Now, but growing up, this little man used to piss me off. I used to be like, get away from me, bro. Like, you're annoying. And we still had those little times. Like, we have those times now where we're cool. Because, like, he's older now, so it's like, whatever. But, like, when we were growing up, it was less of those and more of the annoyance. And we had to share like games all the time, and this man wanted to play more than me, and I'm like, leave before I
give him the unplugged controller. Here, come on, let's play. Go ahead, Nate. Here, hold this controller, push the buttons. Go ahead, push X, and it's unplugged. Yeah, I've done that. I used to do that to my nephews. Because you know what they used to make me so upset because I was always trying to play. I think it was probably still 2K. It was probably still 2K at that point. And they used to make me so mad because now they're very good at basketball now. Like they're like really good. They're I think early high school. I think Marquise might be in 10th grade or 11th grade maybe. I don't remember. I have no idea at this point. It's impossible to tell. Chaney, you are not enjoying that, bro. You do not like that drink. Stop drinking.
What are you drinking?
Chaney, this is Chaney's first legal drink on air. The little strawberryta, and he is not enjoying it.
Careful
his
with
first
the
his first sip. This man with his
I'm
first
having a
sip said,
blast.
he said like this. On his first, I was like, bro, you don't like it. You don't.
I mean, I do.
You just-
It's so good until you taste it. Like it tastes like strawberries. Like
Man, oh man, the same
Wait a minute.
reaction.
Run
I said,
that back real quick. It tastes great until you taste it. What like?
Yo,
wait.
You can't
Me and Aubyn went.
and it's dangerous.
Yeah, that's not it.
Look,
That
look,
ain't
look.
it.
the aftertaste. That's what I meant. The aftertaste is,
Uh,
but it tastes good as soon as it hits your
Said it.
tongue. You're like,
It tastes good until you taste it.
I said,
Oh, that's hilarious. So anyway, my cousin, or not my cousins, my nephews at the time, they were so annoying because they love basketball so much, and they just always wanted to play the game with me. And I was like, no, I'm playing. Leave me alone. But what they would do is every time I would always be able to tell when they were playing, because if they were playing with me, they got to play straight up. You know, we play on. Excuse me. I think at that time I was still playing on probably pro or whatever. But we're just gonna play the game. If you lose, you lose. But little kids hate losing anything always, so they be getting upset if they lose, right? So these mans, they would always go into the PlayStation, into like 2K settings, and they would turn their sliders up all the way because all they wanted to do was chuck up threes. That's all they cared about because that was the way to win. So they would put the sliders all the way up, so every shot they put up would go in. And I used to be so tight.
crazy.
And when they play with me, I wouldn't let them touch the sliders. And they used to hate me for it. I was like, if you want to get better playing this game, you can't put the CP, like you can't put your shots at 100 so they always go in. You're not doing anything to be good. So I get that. I would unplug the controller. I had to. couldn't deal.
bro, Nate used to rage, and you think he rages now? Like
oh, I still do.
you hear this man screaming on the mic. I'm like, all right, relax, like calm down. When we were but when we were younger, this man used to like.
Bro,
to
I
this
hate
day,
losing.
to this day, me and my dad make fun of him because like I remember the one time we were playing and my dad was smoking him because my dad used to be like really good in 2K.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he used to smoke Nate all the time. And he used to get so pissed. And like the one time he was like, "Arr!" And I'm like, bro, relax. Like, are you
Bro, I literally grabbed my
Okay.
shirt.
Did you rip it? Did it actually
like,
rip?
Almost. It stretched out a lot.
Oh, no.
I was a little kid
Like,
though.
I
I was a little kid. I went.
This man, y'all should have checked this man for steroids, bro. This man was tripping. That's hilarious.
oh my god,
Bro, I
And
would
did you ever-
cry and everything.
this man used to be pissed like, when he
I
lost.
used to cry all the. I hate losing in real life and video games, everything.
Oh, I get. We listen to last week's episode. We talk about how much I hated losing. I quit every game. I start losing every game. It doesn't matter what I play. If I start
Yeah.
losing, I quit. And did you ever? So you play video games now, but growing up, like we used to play games together. Like we used to play a lot of family games.
We got the Bible game. PlayStation.
I mean-
We were so churchy
Dance
having
Revolution.
grown up.
What was it? Super Busta Move 3.
Super Busta
Yeah,
Move. That joint was fire.
Those
We
were
would play we would have literally they were the stupidest games ever. But we used to play the heck out. We used to play the heck out of the Bible game. It was-
it's a
it
game
was-
show about the
Yeah.
Bible.
It was
And I didn't care about the game show portion, but
Oh, was it a game about the
Ladder,
Bible? I
you
didn't know
got
that.
Tower of Babel,
okay.
all the mini games.
You had to like play the mini. It's like I'm trying to think of a game that it would compare to. I guess really any like
mean, it's
trivia
kind of-
based.
If you think about it, it was in a way sort of like Legends of the Hidden Temple, where there would be like a quiz section, and then people would drop off the less points you got, and then if you were the last person, you got like this one big challenge at the end, and you
Yeah.
win everything. There were no temple guards though, which can't have everything.
Y'all know that show? Chaney, you don't know that show, do you?
Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
that's-
The show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
that
That's not-
was one of the greatest.
Now
one of the
I'm gonna
greatest
be
shows
alone.
ever.
That's not.
Listen,
Nate's lost.
Chaney,
Though. Nate's lost.
I'm
when
lost.
they're supposed to be making they're supposed to be remaking it. I heard that they were remaking it, and I always wanted to be. What did I want to be? What was the Barracudas were what, silver?
Blue Barracudas or the Green Monkeys. That was yours.
What was the silver team?
Silver Snakes. I said it.
Oh
That was
yeah,
my-
that's. I always wanted to be on there. I know if I would have gone on, I would have been hot garbage, but I just wanted to
I would
go.
have fallen in the lake in the first challenge.
Oh, I would have died. I really would have. I might have actually been deceased, but I wanted to go on there so bad. I didn't have no business being out there, but I just wanted to do it so bad.
Well, I remember. I don't think it was on that, but I remember watching this game show. Well, that wasn't a game show. It was like, I think it was on Nick or something like that. And like one of the last things that I had to do was like step on the tiles and like I had to memorize it and whatnot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the thing would come up and then it would
Mhm.
disappear, and then I had to. I used to get so mad, bro. What was that? That was
There's a ton of games that have done that, so I don't know.
That's the
Oh
only game I remember.
no! It was an actual game show. I remember that. I don't know the name of it, but I remember the show. I can see it now.
Do you have it?
Is that it? No, that's Nick Gass's theme song, right?
It's probably what it was on. That was the
I
best.
remember
It was
that.
something. I used to get so mad. I'm like, oh, step.
The aggro crag was that from Gas?
Yeah, I mean, Gas was just the channel. I don't remember the name of the show.
I don't remember either.
I don't remember. It's gone for me. Lost the time.
It probably wasn't that important, I guess.
But yeah,
pretty good, bro.
Go
ahead, Anna.
I played games, not a lot. I would mostly watch you play because you were very protective over the PlayStation.
Still am.
I think the game that I always said got me into game was Infamous 1 and 2 because Aubyn and we used to play it in the Walmart, the playtest thing on the Walmart PlayStation.
Those ones were the best. You could always find me because Anna, growing up, you can vouch for this. 'Cause I told Channy this. I don't know if he really believed me, and I think we've said it on the podcast. We weren't allowed to watch TV or touch the game at all from Monday to Thursday, and Friday after school Saturday, it was Sunday. That was a bedlam. We did whatever we wanted. So anytime we'd have to go to the store, you can bet. Can I go to the electronics section? And I'd be standing at the little TV in Walmart playing the game, just because it was the only chance I had to play it.
You know what's crazy? Every time we went to like Walmart and stuff like that, we would say we were like Nate and I would say we were going there, and my mom has this whistle that like you could hear it from like 2 miles away. But like, oh, that's my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Every Hispanic has it.
Dad had the thunder snap. That's what we called it. I don't think we call it that, but I think other people in church
called it that.
Because dad would be like up preaching and church, or he would just be up doing something, and if we were cutting up, he would just boom, and it was like immediately you knew like that, and it's just a snap, right? So a snap doesn't have any like defining features, but he would snap, and it was like the whole world was shutting. Like he was like, no, because you knew you was getting taken to. If you kept acting up, you were getting taken back to the church bathroom. You was getting a little pow pow, and you have to come back and act right. You know
he said they're gonna have some good sleep tonight. Like, no.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about that before too.
It was like 5 years ago. Dad tried snapping at a random kid who was running around the church and acting crazy, and the kid didn't react to it. And so he was just like running circles around like one of the pews in the back, and Dad just picked him up and put him on the thing. He almost cried.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Nice.
Like,
so you were talking about Infamous. Sorry, we get getting distracted.
That's fine. It wasn't until that one that I actually started playing games for real, and then from there, I went on to like played Mass Effect, Dragon Age, all that stuff. I bought my Switch. I bankrupted myself buying a Switch like 4 weeks until Christmas.
We all did it, man. I bought it and didn't play it for the first. I played it like the first day I had it. You did.
I told him like 3 days. He's like, "Hey, I'm thinking about buying a Switch." I'm like, "You are never ever gonna play it. Don't buy it." He bought Smash. He's like, "I want to play the new Smash." Didn't touch it.
I took it from him. So
I played it the first day I had it, and then realized how bad I was at it. And remember, I hate losing, and because I was bad at it, I stopped playing it.
Wait.
And now Channy has it.
Are you? I do. I took it from him. Are you like? Do you play any shooter games at all?
I'm actually playing through Mass Effect right now, which is kind of an RPG shooter. I go more for RPGs.
Is it an FPS? Or is that an FPS shooter? Or is that?
Person. I don't know. I play games for the story mostly, and so unless it has like
That's fair.
Story, I don't
That's fair.
Play it.
So let's say I put you in the middle of Fortnite or like Call of Duty. Do you think you'd do good?
4 seconds.
Huh?
You drop me in the map and I'm already dead, probably.
I was trying to see if you could be slightly better than Aubyn, but you just.
I was about to say
she
she
would
reminds me of
be.
Aubyn.
She
She
no,
reminds me of
I
Aubyn.
hate it.
but here's the thing. Here's what makes us so different. She plays all these RPG games, like role playing games. For those people who don't know what RPG games are, I guess you can't call it RPG games because that's role playing games. Anyway, I don't play really RPGs because the story mode is literally the least interesting thing to me in the world. I just want to play. I hate sitting there and
That's
watching.
how I
Like
am.
any game with cutscenes, I
I'll skip it.
cannot wait until the moment where the game allows me to skip it. Because I just want to play. I don't want to sit and watch the story. I don't want to watch the characters play out the movie. I just want to play the game.
Infuriating to watch him do that because for the longest time, I didn't have a job until a few years ago, so I never had any money. So the only way I would ever like experience games was watching my brother play the games that I wanted to do. And then he's like, how do I skip? How do I skip? Or he's like not paying attention. I got the walkthrough pulled up on my phone. I'm like, wait, you have to go here. You have to do this. And he's just like, nah, I'm just gonna
do
that
it.
is
Because I just want to play the game. I don't care. I just want to play.
No, look. If there's a good story in a game, like the Spider-Man game, I watched this. Like I didn't skip. I mean, the third time I played it, like obviously I'm just gonna like whatever. But the first time I watched it, Avengers, I don't skip. It depends if the scene's like boring me, and I'm skipping. But Avengers, I rarely do that because right now for Need for Speed, I'd skip. Like I don't care about
if
the
you're
story.
watching the Need for Speed stories,
you're not playing a Need for Speed game for the story.
And if you are, you need
wrong.
to talk to somebody because there's something wrong with you. But like, I don't think. And here's what's crazy, Chaney, because you know how excited I was to play the Avengers game, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it was announced last year that it was supposed to come out in May, and then of course COVID ruined everything. I was ready to pre-order the game. I was ready to get it in May when it came out. COVID destroyed the world. Everything got pushed back. It didn't release till like September. But I was so excited to play the Avengers game because I love superheroes and I just wanted to play a superhero game. And then we played Avengers the first couple. Well, I think we played like 2 days together. I mean, I don't care enough about the story to stay there. I have not had a game in years that has I have been thoroughly invested in the storyline. I want to get to the gameplay, and that's it.
I haven't been able to finish a game like that in so long because I'm always into the game for like a couple of days, and I'm like, I want to play this, I want to finish it, and all of a sudden we find another one, and I'm like, okay,
absolutely.
Jump to it. And
The last game I finished the entire story mode was Spider-Man. I think that is the last game that I played the entire campaign of, and I loved the gameplay of Spider-Man. It's a fantastic gameplay.
Stop there. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear anything else. Stop right there, because I know what you're gonna say.
But the story, I didn't care about the story, bro. But you know how we talked about this in the superhero episode. You know how I feel about Spider-Man. He's okay. He's average. He's average at best.
All right, so
he's a B plus superhero. B plus superhero at best.
Thank you.
Disgusting.
Don't ever.
But also, listen.
I would like a Johnson in the podcast. It doesn't have to be Aubyn.
All right. Let's not get Nate. You ready? Are we gonna go and do our little I like DC superheroes better. We've talked about this in the episode before. Nate, are you a DC or Marvel guy?
I'm none.
He doesn't
you don't like superheroes. Okay, never mind. I'm moving
Boring
on.
Ass like...
DC or Marvel?
It depends. I'm more of a characters kind of person. So Batman from DC. I like Spider-Man. I think DC has gone by the wayside recently because they kind of nestled themselves in the grimdark kind of thing, which is very 2000s. And they haven't been able to fight their way back up, and their stories just kept getting darker and darker and darker.
Exactly.
While Marvel, I think they found a way to like get a balance more, and so they're more like comic books, and DC is more like
I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, they are detective comics. They started out like kind of.
I never even thought about that aspect, really.
I prefer like graphic novel, like not main kind of comics. You know. Indie comics.
So I guess while we're on the topic, while we're having a thought, what was the last video game. I know we're having another. This is just gonna be a completely random episode, and I'm totally fine with that. I
It
don't really
always
care.
is. There's no
I know,
specific,
but
like-
I really don't care. What was the last game that you played that captivated you, like that you could not stop playing? This is a question for everyone in the show. What is the one game that you just couldn't stop playing no matter what?
It's typical for me and Nate. It's like 2K. We play it
Yeah.
regardless all the time. Like
Yeah.
whether we get tired of it, we go to another one. We're still gonna go back. Play it.
You guys know mine. Mine is 2K, obviously, and the other one is Fortnite. I will forever say I hate Fortnite, but I will always hop right back on. Cause like I don't know, it was like a game that I always love. So even
Right.
even if the game's bad, I will hop in creative, play with my friends and all that.
He'll
I was
scream in
just
my
always
ear,
like
but he'll still
Fortnite.
play it.
Yeah, I don't know
You
why
know,
I
it is
will
what it
always like
is.
Fortnite.
That's sad.
Anna?
What's yours, Aubyn?
Oh, I was letting you go.
Oh, I. That's really hard because again, like I play so many games. But here's so Channy knows because Channy has my account, so Channy knows every game that I have downloaded.
What?
Imagine. So I am the kind of person that wants to play everything, but I think we talked about this sometime. I don't really play anymore. When I was a kid, early teenagers, high school age, sometime a little bit in college, I would play games and have no problem playing by myself because I never I had PlayStation Plus, but I never used the online capacity. I would only play the story modes. I would only play like local multiplayer games. So I never really cared about anything else. But now that I'm older, I don't really play my PlayStation unless I know like Chaney's on or Nate, like unless I know my friends are on, I don't really get on. And so like even if it's a game that I'm really excited to play, like the Avengers, I don't stay as invested in the game unless I know someone else is there. So I haven't really played a game in a while that I wanted to play like the whole thing. So like when God of War came out, the remastered edition, I bought God of War and I was super excited and I really liked playing it. And I played it for it's gonna sound like this is a long time for me. I played God of War for like 2 weeks. And got to this one mission. I was up all night with a friend of mine.
I was watching him play God of War because I was really
and what's crazy is all these games, and I'll get back to it in a second, but all these games that I play, like I genuinely enjoy playing them and I really like them. I just burn out playing them so fast and just want to move on to something else. So you know what? So God of War, I played and I was up with my friend one night, literally all night. We did an all-nighter and I was just playing God of War. He brought his PS4 to the house and he was just playing his game, whatever he was playing. And I remember going to bed at like 6 a.m. and I never touched the game again. For whatever reason, I never reopened it after that. The last game that I was thoroughly invested in, played the entire game, everything about it, was Far Cry 4. My first playthrough of Far Cry 4 was crazy. And I fell in love. It was the first, I don't even know why I bought it.
That's the game we played, right?
Yeah, that's the one that we played. But I had already played through the whole thing by the time that we played together.
Mm-hmm.
So like as you were discovering the game and like liking the game and liking playing, I was like, I've already done all this stuff before. I already know what's happening. But I fell in love with the Far Cry series from that game alone, and I had never played it before. What?
Did you ever play 3?
No, I never played 3. So I played 4, and then after 4 came Primal, and I played the entire story of Primal. Didn't really like it, but I liked Far Cry enough to still play it. And then I bought Far Cry 5, and when they announced Far Cry 5, I was literally so excited to play it. And that's another game, like, I bought it, I played it for a little bit, and then I stopped playing it. And every once in a while, I think about downloading it again to play it, but no, I never played 3.
I was super obsessed with Far Cry 3, having never played it, because I'm kind of like, I don't know, like there's some games that I enjoy the concept of it, and then I try to play it and I hate every second of it. So like I bought Far Cry 3 for the PlayStation 3, and I played the opening mission and like wanted to break the disc in half because and there was like no way I was gonna get through the rest of the game, because I don't like first person shooters. But
I don't
like
blame you.
I was
That
like
was just
the villain for Far Cry 3, and he's not even the main villain, which was garbage. But Voss Montenegro is his name. He's such a compelling character, and so like I wanted to play it just to play against
get
him.
to him. Mm.
But not do it.
Well, see, in a game like that, for me, were you done? I'm sorry.
No, I'm done.
A game like that for me was I was just talking about this the other night in the party. I think I was talking to Chad.
Imagine talking to Chad.
What was the name of that game? Dying Light. Dying
Ooh.
Light. When that game came out, the concept was so like this survival against zombies, and it was this whole post-apocalyptic. I remember being so excited for that game. Bought it, downloaded it. I played the first 10 minutes and took it back to GameStop.
That's so crazy.
It was the only game I've ever done that with. I hated it. I don't know what it was like. I think I had gotten such lofty expectations of what the game was supposed to be, and I was so excited by the time that I got to actually play it, and then it wasn't fast enough to keep me interested, so I just stopped caring.
I had it. Whatever the hell happened to it, but I actually enjoyed the game. Like obviously, like in the beginning of the game, you have to learn, and you don't have anything until you
Right.
like get it. So that at one point, I was playing with Chad, and he actually like he has so much money, he didn't need it, so he like dropped me like a bunch of money. So I added to like upgrade and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I actually enjoyed the game. I stopped playing it, and then I don't know what happened to it, but I thought it was a good game. Like eventually, once you build up your stuff, and then it's like it turns pretty good. All the missions are, they're like hard but like you know what I mean. Like the one mission where I had to, there's these like zombie monster thingies that like at night, and they're dangerous. And I had to get like a sample of them, so I was like get close, but like how?
Mhm.
So that like got on my nerves, but I think eventually I got it. I just haven't played it ever since, but I liked it.
See me, I can't stop playing a game until I get good at it. Channy knows. I played any hockey with him the one day. Played with him. I was horrible.
Max is dumbass.
I got it from the row. Played it for like 5 days straight until I got good at it. Channy played me again. I destroyed him.
And
Like,
I don't like playing games with Nate. I don't.
I will forever like I'll keep on playing like back to back to back like for a long time until I get good at it. I can't stop playing unless I get good at it.
It just makes I don't like playing games with Nate. First of all, if you win, he's mad, and then it's your fault.
Oh, I
And
know.
then-
I remember playing Nate and Madden. Yeah,
Madden.
no, you can share that story in a second, but yeah, oh yeah, I know.
And so when you're winning, he's mad and you can't say nothing because then he'll, you know what I'm saying. And then like, but when he wins, it's all mouthy, all smack talk, and it's like,
Reckless.
but you can't play with him. Like, you'll beat him like here and there. And it's like, damn, I got you, whatever. He'll learn, and then he'll smack your dumb ass because you beat him. So like I was playing NHL and he smoked me. We played 2K. He makes the most unbelievable shots ever.
Oh, I know.
I've never played 2K with him ever again. Not like local. Like you used to play a lot. Like
Yeah.
and never again. I've played with Nate. Like I played my team sometimes because it's like my team's bad. I know I'm gonna lose. It's like just play, you know, whatever. Have something to do.
I did
together.
that too. It got destroyed. It was ugly.
Yeah.
It was
It's
not
like,
pretty.
how are you making this? I don't play with Nate anymore. Like together, like against I don't play with him anymore.
The best sports game that the sports game I am best at, which is primarily, and those are the only games that I can play. We talked this last week, but those are the only games that I play like by myself and I'm just cool vibing playing is sports games. And so the first time that Nate and I played, the game I'm best at is Madden. I'm okay. I'm decent at 2K. I'm okay at FIFA. I suck at NHL. All I want to do is get out and hit people. I don't know any strategy in that. And second best behind football might be baseball, and then basketball is probably my third best. But the first time I ever played Nate in Madden, he was like, "Nah, I don't really want to play you because Channy says you're good and like you're a sweat." And I'm like, I'm not even that good. Like I know people that are much better than me, but I just know what I'm doing. So like I know how to play. I've played every game of Madden since probably I used to have 2008 with Vince Young on the cover on my computer. Like that's.
I don't
like,
even know why I said that, because I'd be smoking you sometimes, imagine, but.
We're not gonna talk about it. But it's what no. But when we play, it pisses me off so much. When we play online, you beat me almost every single time. Whatever, it doesn't matter if it's FIFA, if it's 2K, if it's Madden, whatever game we're playing. If we're playing online, you beat me almost every time. But if we're local, sitting next to each other on the couch with controls in our hand, I will destroy you 9 times out of 10. And there is nothing to me that is more infuriating than that. So I'm like, I know I can beat you. So the fact that you're beating me right now makes me upset.
Nothing made me more mad than I went to his house. We played games. He beat me in everything.
Every single game. I did not lose.
I
Every single
had
game.
to go to a game that he doesn't play NHL to beat him to feel good about myself.
And that's it. But the first time I played Nate in Madden, we played 2 games, right? The first game, I think I had Arizona. I think I was playing with the Cardinals, so I had DeAndre Hopkins, Kyler Murray, whoever the running back was, whatever it was, I don't remember. And I don't even remember who he played with, but
I think you might have played with Julio Jones. I don't remember.
No, I definitely wasn't the Falcons. I don't like the Falcons enough. It was definitely Arizona, I think. But there were plays when
Julio Jones in fantasy. Continue.
No, I like D-Hop in fantasy. D-Hop is the first go-to, and then after that was anyway. So we played, and like he was chirping a little bit, but I like when I'm playing against people, like I like to talk about what's happening. I like to analyze the game, and this is part of why I like playing those games, because I like, oh, this is where I'm at. This is where I messed up. This is where you messed up, and if you mess up,
I'm
gonna let you know that you messed up.
I don't like,
and I'm not gonna be cocky about it. But like if you blow coverage. If you blow coverage, like if we're playing and you have one-on-one coverage on DeAndre Hopkins and I see one-on-one coverage, I'm throwing it to him, and I throw it, and it's like a 70-yard touchdown pass, but it's one-on-one coverage against one of the best receivers in the league. There's nothing you can do to stop that play from happening. So I do it, and I score a touchdown, and I let them know you can't leave him open. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave him open. You can't do that. Don't put him on one. Don't do that to yourself. And I'm just letting them know one-on-one coverage against a top 5 receiver in the NFL is not the way to go. And I scored 2 more times. They were all blown coverages. It was nothing. I wasn't sweating. I didn't do anything crazy. Nate made mistakes. This man rage quit.
And look, I was chilling. I got mad. I hate when people tell me when I'm doing something wrong. Like, I hate it. Like in video games, because I know I'm doing something wrong. Obviously, if you're scoring on me, I'm doing something horribly wrong. And this man just said, "Oh, you're blitzing. Oh, you can't play zone on this." I'm like, bro, I know I'm doing something wrong. I hate when people tell me that.
It's just how it be.
I just can't help it. It's just like what I do. I don't know what it is.
It's how it be, bro. Like I'd be like, he'd be commentating and be like, damn, that's so crazy, you know. But I'll do the same thing. But if you say
I'd be cool if it happens to me. I'm cool. Yeah.
Nate will black. Well, I got a question.
Yes.
When and what was the last game that you and Anna played together?
Among Us. That's it.
That is true. I forgot.
The thing is, I buy games for my family to play because I've seen like a video of it or something, because I watch a lot of gaming videos online. So I'm like, ooh, this game looks really cool. It's pretty cheap. I'm gonna buy it for my family, and we can play and we can have fun together because I know it's a lot of fun. And they will not sit down and play it because like, ooh, that name sounds dumb. I'm not gonna do it. Even if it has
no, but you listen. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. You pick the games that you find. Like, okay, so
the same game
they're not like mainstream. They're not like mainstream games that like most people like. I will give you the one. No, here's the one, Anna, that we've played the most together, and I was super skeptical, but I was willing to do it because you wanted to play. Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Ultimate Chicken Horse, yes.
Channy.
We're gonna play it for the podcast.
Channy, if Nate comes up to you and says, "Bro, let's play a game. I just found it. It's called Ultimate Chicken Horse. You want to play that game?"
I'm like, who the fuck? Like,
But it's like every game.
Like, yes, I understand the name sounds stupid. I don't want to say it either. But like, if I'm gonna purchase it, it's because I think that y'all will enjoy it, and just like not gonna do it.
And it's just, I just don't. If the name does not interest me, I don't want to play it. So I think but that game, bro, is crazy fun. It is awesome, but I just don't. That's probably the last game we played together. But like, there's no story games or anything that we've played together, and there's probably other than like, well, Animal Crossing's even after Ultimate Chicken Horse. But
if you say playing together, as in the way that we used to play was, as I said, you're playing and I've got the walkthrough on it. Like we've played. There's quite a few games like that. Like God of War 2018, we did. What was that game you were playing? Mark was oh gosh, remember when I bought Arkham Asylum and you wanted to play it, and I was like, but I bought it, can I play it this one time? And you like were going to rip it out of my hands.
Yeah.
I had to hide the disc because this man was like, no, I'm gonna play it. And I was like, I bought it. What was that one? It was like the two two
guys. I played that with Wyatt. It was
yes, that one.
A Way Out. A Way Out.
Yeah.
What it was called?
that
game was dope, bro.
I need to finish it.
I played that with Six though.
I need to finish it. I had streamed. I had to edit it. I streamed it, right? And I still have to edit the video to post it. I still have it. So it's like nobody knows that I played it. And people probably forgot that I played it, but I need to post it. And I haven't gone that far. Like, I need to finish it, but I don't have it.
I finished the whole game. It's good.
You played with Jose, right? Or Grillo?
Pinto, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the last game, like we play together now. And like Nate and I play Among Us and all this stuff together and Need for Speed. But like the last time that Nate and I played locally together, I would say around the Acres time. I don't think we played. Did we play in the new house?
Like a couple weeks ago, yeah. When you were like here for a long time, like over the summer and all that. We played hockey.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. We played like stuff like that sometimes. Yeah, that's true. So it's recent. Yeah, okay.
But Anna and our styles of games are so different that you guys play a lot of the same games, so it makes sense. But we don't play the same games like almost at all, so it makes it hard.
Every part of the games that I like, and I hate every part of the games that he likes.
Exactly. So we don't play.
I will only play a game for good story. He will skip the story and play for gameplay. Meanwhile, I'm trying to like rush through the gameplay to get back to the story.
No.
You see, like a person will be like, "I'm gonna just read this book for fun."
My sister.
Yeah.
I listen to audiobooks at work.
Here's what Anna does, and this is what makes me mad about Anna.
I listen to Hamilton at work.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from video games. We're gonna switch gears.
I didn't get to answer what game I was
my fault.
Which is a lot, but I'm gonna say The Witcher 3 because I watched The Witcher. I had always wanted to play The Witcher 3 because it was like getting really big around the time when I had first started like Mass Effect and Dragon Age, like really big RPG story heavy games.
Do you remember buying Dragon Age?
Yeah.
You hated it so much. You did that with Overwatch too. Anyway, sorry.
I got rid of Overwatch. Like I played for 30 seconds.
I remember.
I have it. I play it here and there.
I'm just bad at shooters. I'm really bad.
I get it. Trust me.
So it came out around the time when I was really big into story heavy games, and I always wanted to get it. But like every time I went to get it, like something else was coming out, or I didn't have any money, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just get this later." And I pushed that off
Not
for
checking that anymore.
And then like December, the Witcher series on Netflix dropped, and I was like, "Isn't that the thing from the game that I always wanted to play?" Let me watch the series. And I watched the series, and I watched it again, and then I watched it a third time. I was like, I have a job now. I'm good, and it's out on the Switch, so I'm gonna buy The Witcher 3. Couldn't stand it for the first like 30 minutes, and then from there, like after I got through the opening, like I played it nonstop. I think I have probably 140 hours in it, and I'm just going through my second playthrough right now. Uh, and there's something about it because it's very lore heavy, and I'm the kind of person who, if I get into like a book or a game or something, I go online and read everything I can about it.
My
Like
God.
anything that has any trivia, fun facts about anything that I like. I go on TV tropes constantly. Like that's my main page ever.
Well, if you'd like, we have an episode talking about movie tropes. If you
Told her
I
about
remember that Aubyn was telling me about that, and I was like, ooh, I'm on TV tropes all the time. And then from there, The Witcher is such a huge series. Like it's got the novels that came out in the 90s. So I've been reading through those for the past 6 months.
wow. I didn't know all that.
I've been listening to it on audiobook, so it's been taking me a lot longer than it would if I don't know how to read anymore. But I went to college and forgot how to read. But so it's just like that is something I fell so heavy into, like literally for the past almost a year now. It's just everything has been about The Witcher.
But you actually said something about yourself that I wanted to go to, and this drives me nuts about you. Love you to death, but this drives me nuts. Anna cannot watch a show or a movie or a game without knowing exactly what's going to happen at the ending. She knows everything about every show or movie ever because she just watches like, if it's a game, she watches the playthrough, or she watches the walkthroughs, or she watches the trope, or whatever. If it's a movie or TV, like she will go and like look everything up about the movie before she watches it.
What is wrong with you?
It's so incredibly frustrating. I just want to watch it and enjoy it, but you just like know everything already.
So first of all, yeah, I mean half of it is because sometimes I'm just guessing like what's gonna happen because I have watched a lot.
Oh, you one of those?
Yeah, I was watching when I watched Get Out with my dad. He had already seen it like twice, and this was the first time I was watching it. We were on the couch watching it or whatever, and the entire like ending, I'm like, oh, he's gonna like put the cotton in his ears or something. Oh, he's gonna like use I saw a deer head on the wall. Like, he's gonna run someone through with that, and like I say that 2 minutes before it actually happens, and he's like, have you actually seen this before? I was like, I can guess, but like.
Remind me to never watch
it's the worst.
Play or anything with your sister.
It's the worst.
It goes back to like I didn't have a job until I was like 20 years old, so I didn't have money. So if I wanted to experience a game, I couldn't just buy the game. I have to like go
that's fair.
Watch everything about it, learn everything about it, and I experience it that way. Like I know more movies, books, games, or whatever that I know about them more than I've ever actually
but what is
more played or experienced on my own.
Do it after. What's the point of watching a game? What's the point of playing a game, watching a movie when you know what's gonna happen?
You know what's gonna happen.
It's
watch it.
In college, there was one point where my friends literally took and hid my phone from me because I was like, I don't want to be surprised by the ending. I have to know what happens. I gotta know.
So watch it and then you'll know. Like,
I like knowledge.
I'll watch it. So what I like is as I'm finishing a movie or like finishing a show, I'll go to IMDb and I'll look up the show and I will, I'll look up the trivia on IMDb. I like learning about the movie and like all the little things like the production stuff that happens. I like learning about that stuff, but not until I'm done watching it. I can when I'm like shows that I really like Dexter, or when I was watching Sons of Anarchy. I cannot believe you don't like Dexter, bro. I'm so excited for it to come back.
I'm with you, buddy. I watched the first like 5 minutes and turned it off.
My uncle used to be so obsessed with it. I remember.
I binged that show my freshman year of college. I vividly remember watching it every day in college.
I can tell you right now, if I were to watch it, I would like it because I know like what kind of it's about. Isn't he like a killer, like a murderer? Or something
Yes. He's a serial killer who works for the police department. It's just it's a whole thing. It's great.
Do you know it was a book series?
I did not, because I don't
I'm
read.
sure it is,
so-
and I'm sure it is. Did you look it up all the way to the end too, or what?
Yes.
I
Yes.
yes, I looked up.
Or when I was really into Sons of Anarchy, I binged the entire series of Sons of Anarchy, and she was like, "Oh, just wait till that character dies. Oh, you want to know how that? You want to know how that character dies? Oh, when this happens, oh, you're gonna be so." I'm just like,
Only one character, only Dawn in getting burnt alive because I used to watch a lot of Watch Mojo, and that was in like every other Watch Mojo.
I love Watch Mojo, but
that was like all of them. So like,
I love watching the movie, and then I'll go to Watch Mojo. These are the 10 things, 15, 20, whatever things that you missed.
Yeah.
And then I'll watch it because I missed it.
That's how I discovered like half the things that I like. Like I found American Psycho was one of my favorite movies for the longest time. That was always on like the biggest plot twist or whatever. That was like on every one of their videos.
I bet you it wasn't a plot twist to you though.
I didn't find it. What?
I said I bet you it wasn't a plot twist to you though.
No, it was. No,
it was expected. I was like, oh, like I bet you this man was just sitting enjoying Dexter, and you walk by like, what are you watching? I'm watching Dexter. Oh yeah, he dies, and walks away like.
I didn't really get much on.
No,
Dexter.
I was in college. I think I watched that show. I know I watched it freshman year, so I was away at school, so she wouldn't have been able to spoil that for me. But Nate,
poor soul.
let's get you into the conversation a little bit here.
Right,
we're dominant. On the whole other episode, Nate is saying nothing.
And somebody mentioned this, and
I guess we're talking about TV. We're kind of switch topics a little bit.
Wait, before we get to the TV, Nate, do you remember when we first got the PS4, and like Bobby bought like all three of us like the Plus?
Plus, yeah.
There was now years later. Now I realize we didn't all. He could have just spent $60 on one Plus.
On one.
Every single one of us would have had.
He wasted $60 for him, me, and Channy.
3
yearly. 3 accounts when you could have only one and it would work for you.
Because we all had one PlayStation. I just now realized that we all had one PlayStation, so it was like make this primary and we all have online. But no, he paid $60 for all 3 accounts. We were like,
I didn't even think about that.
It's like, why does my name not have the Plus like you have? And it's like, I don't know, but you have it. It's because that's the primary account, and we all should be good. But no, we were like, oh yeah, I need it. For what?
Yo, Aubyn, did you hear that they're taking that out for PS5? So like you can't game share anymore. You can't game share anymore.
Fine with me, because all my friends just use me because I buy every game and want to play with my friends. So all my friends just be using my account just for that. So
damn, you got mad cats on your head, bro.
Relax. So Nate, before we move on to the next, we're getting close to the end of the show.
Really?
We've been on here for almost an hour already. So this,
I
know it doesn't seem like it, but we've been here talking for an hour. What is, I guess we'll ask this for everyone, but we'll start with Nate so he gets a chance to say something. Nate, give me your top 3, everyone listen to the question, top 3 favorite TV show or movie of all time.
Oh,
I have to go with one already. Hardball. You ever watched that movie? You never watched Hardball?
It's with Keanu Reeves.
No, definitely not.
It was so good.
That was our childhood right there.
Man, they used to watch that shit religious every time it came up. It's so heartbreaking. You're like,
that was the movie.
That's the movie that almost made me.
I don't know anything about it.
That's the first movie that almost made me cry.
It's sad too, cause like it's not on Netflix. I can't find it anywhere, honestly.
Don't say no more. Don't tell Anna nothing.
she's about to look it up and send. She's already got it pulled up. She's ready to tell you everything that ever happened in the movie, bro.
All right, and then my second, it would be a TV show. I would say Kicking It. You ever watch that?
No.
Kicking It was fire.
This shit was heat. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a little tipsy. But go ahead, continue.
This guy.
Then I would say, as a movie, another one would be Conjuring. The Conjuring, first one.
Oh, those are good.
That was scary.
Conjuring's
I don't like scary movies.
That was always funny to me because that was always funny to me because we were downstairs watching the movie, and as we were watching it, a jump scare popped up. Channy, mind you, Channy went all the way upstairs with my
I was
mom
like, around that
to
time, I
lay
was
in
like,
bed.
I don't do movies. I don't do scary movies.
Because it was dark, it was nighttime, so he did
I
not want to
don't.
watch
I
it.
don't even be. No, I don't be
All
playing with
watch.
him.
It's basically
So
all
then,
watch.
me, J. Liz, and my dad were all downstairs watching it. He had his foot up on a glass table like he was laying back. A jump scare popped up. He slammed his foot off the table. He got so scared. He slammed his foot
Bro,
off the
I was
table.
upstairs and
Channy
I heard that. I was
upstairs.
like, "You good?" Like,
That's so funny.
that's so
So
crazy.
yeah, that was what I love that
Avi.
movie too.
So shout out to Avi.
Nah.
Nah.
I don't
Imagine.
even think he watches it.
I'm gonna make him.
What?
Facts. All right, who's next? Top 3 movies or
Go Anna.
TV show of
Go
all
Anna
time.
next.
Go ahead, Anna.
Oh, well, first of all, fun fact: did you know that Hardball was the first movie released after the 9/11 attack? Came out.
Can you go on with the questions?
You liked the movie, so I thought I'd give you.
Now you should like it even more because it's historical. There you go.
I mean, I already saw it, so it's fine. You can go ahead.
Favorite, like best movie? Does it have to be like good? Or is it just
Favorite. Favorite does not have to be good.
Yeah.
Favorite does
Yeah.
not have to be
What's
good.
your favorite?
I mean, Chaney's a Red Sox fan, so
Watch your
Chill,
mouth.
chill,
Watch your mouth.
chill, chill.
we love sports ball here.
yes.
Favorite movie probably Cabin in the Woods. It's a great horror movie. Really, not gonna go into it. Mad Max Fury Road is just great, and my favorite movie to inflict on people is Cats.
Is what? The new Cats.
19. Yep. It's all my friends have to watch it at some
I
point.
tried watching
I
Cats,
wasted 20 minutes.
the original.
On it, so everyone is gonna.
I heard it
have to
was
see that.
Yes.
bad.
Yes.
It was-
I tried watching, so I have a subscription to Broadway HD, and you know, Cats is one of the longest running Broadway musicals of all time, and so I was like, oh, it has to be. I've never heard the music, but it has to be like decent, and so I put it on, and I was so weirded out about what was happening. I think I made it through the first 3 songs, and then I had to stop because
trusting in the musical for
in the new one or the old one.
I own the movie. I don't like the musical because it's too. I mean, it's not good, but like they're actually trying. It's the movie in which no one put any effort into it at all, and it was supposed to be this like big.
It's
awesome
like
movie.
it's
I'm gonna be right back.
2019. Like
I'm
how?
gonna be right back.
Level.
I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. You continue.
Don't fall on your way over, bro.
I might. I'm good though. I'm knocking all this over. I'm gonna be so sick.
All right. Well, we'll see you in a second. It is what was I about to say? It's crazy that in 2019 a movie could have bad CGI.
No one cared. No one cared at all. They forgot to put like they had to release an actual patch for the movie, which I don't think has ever happened in theaters because they just forgot to do anything to Dame Judi Dench's hand, and so you could see her disgusting human fingers with her wedding ring on it. Like just no effort at all whatsoever. It's because Tom Hooper sucks and shouldn't have been given a movie musical ever again after Les Mis. But
ouch.
You know.
Aubyn, your reaction says it all.
Listen, I just yeah. So while I have you two, and before we continue with our favorite movies and TV shows.
Your favorite musicals?
No. We'll gotta get more conversation in here before Chaney's tipsy behind goes to the bathroom. What is your least favorite? Give me TV and movie, TV show and movie, one of each.
TV show.
Your least favorite ever? What?
I forgot to say Russian Doll was my favorite TV show.
Okay,
I will
go ahead,
forever
Anna.
regret.
Oh, go ahead.
Anna.
Doesn't matter. I don't care which one. Either one of you.
I will forever regret even trying to start Star Wars.
I'm glad you said that when Chaney wasn't here, because Chaney might have stabbed you through the TV screen.
I
he
honestly
loves
do
Star
not
Wars
like
so
that.
much. I don't. We talked about it on one episode. I couldn't care any less about Star Wars. I don't get it. It's not. Oh, he's back.
I
Uh-oh.
watch Star Wars because.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, never mind.
He's back. Never mind.
Yo, what's up, JD?
What's up, bro?
Hello.
Oh, he's still muted.
What do you want from me?
Nothing. No, we're
Nothing, bro.
don't go back and rewatch this time where you were gone.
We
I'm
weren't
crazy because I gotta edit it. So.
Unless I edit it, because it's on my computer, so I could just edit it. But no, we were just talking while you were gone. We were talking about our least favorite movie or TV show of all time. Nate, to your sadness, Channy, Nate said, well, Nate, I'm gonna let you tell him. Just go ahead while he's getting himself back together.
Star Wars, bro.
How could you? That shit was fire.
Nah, bro.
I mean,
But yeah, I don't really dislike any movies unless like in my opinion, like if they have a bad ending, like let's say someone I really like dies or something like that, then I'll be like, like why'd that have to happen? But like I don't really dislike movies like that.
It's so disgusting when it's warm. Anyways.
Water? Or the
No,
drink?
The drink.
You're a bum. Anyway,
so
Anna, go ahead and give your you still have to get your least favorite.
He's uncultured, so it does not matter.
Right.
I didn't even give my favorite.
Well, Anna didn't finish her favorites before you had to go to the bathroom. So Anna, give us your least favorite movie or TV show of all time, then finish your favorites, and then we'll go to Channy.
I finished my favorites already.
Oh, okay.
You and I have seen a lot of bad movies because our dad watches a lot of Christian movies, and
they're the worst. They're not good at all, and it's really sad because like
God's Not Dead
they
was
should
pretty
be
good.
better.
Yeah, there's a couple that I know I like.
The plot of God's Not Dead was just those like spamming.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Spamming emails you get back into that is like, this kid said evolution wasn't real and the teacher resigned or something like that. It's like those. That's all it was. And
she's kind of right.
And then they kill him at the end. They just hit him with a truck, and he's like, "Oh, I'm Christian now." But like, Aubyn and I mean, you can attest for this. Doesn't the Bible say Christian you can't no deathbed conversions? That doesn't mean anything.
She might.
Like,
anyway, moving on.
Anyways, so least favorite. I think there was one movie that I watched that I stopped watching it with 6 minutes left. Is how much I hated it so much I didn't even want to see how it ended. Was Christian Mingle the movie? I don't know why.
That's a movie.
Yes, Christian Mingle came out with a movie back in like 2015. It's it's really bad. Or The Stuff. That's
moving on.
A horror movie.
All right, Channy, why don't you go ahead and take over with your favorites? So top 3 favorite movie, TV show of all time, and then your least favorite TV show or movie of all time.
All right, number 1, Into the Spider-Verse.
Wait, which one is that on? Hold on.
That's his favorite. That's his favorite of all time.
All right.
That's
favorite Into the Spider-Verse. Fire.
Which I fell asleep.
It's too bad I don't care. It's too bad I didn't ask.
I know how you feel, but I fell asleep watching it in the movie theaters.
I saw the movie 3 times in theaters, and I brought my family to go see it the last time, and they were just like, everyone fell asleep, no one watched it.
To be fair,
Nate and I went together. That shit was
to be fair, to my credit,
best movie. How could
we went to the movie theaters, and it was like 10:30.
It was.
Oh no, that's too late.
And it was a weekday.
That's too late.
I think it was a weekday.
And it's
so I had done a full day of work. You know, did my schoolwork, whatever during the day, whatever I did after school. We went to the movies mad late at night, and then.
So that means you haven't seen it, right?
No, I have not seen the whole thing.
So look, I know you don't like the whole Spider-Man story and whatnot. But this is different because it's about Miles Morales.
I know. So I need.
Surprised me, Aubyn.
I was awake until he found out that it was his uncle. Spoiler alert, I think.
It's like a 3-year-old movie at this point.
Uncle?
Who? It wasn't his uncle?
Yeah, his uncle. That guy.
It's his dad's brother.
What's his name?
That one,
Yeah.
that part.
This
okay.
guy's favorite movie, and I'm telling you, he
remember
actually
that.
doesn't even know.
Right.
Bro,
Okay.
Nate and I were
I
so
remember that.
shook when that happened.
But
I was-
but
Oh
but
my
I
god.
completely forgot at that point that Spider-Man's uncle has to die, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the twin, and then he gets shot halfway through. I was like,
I'm like,
and it's what's crazy. So the plot twist with the bad guy, I don't even remember who it was, but I feel like I had a feeling I knew who it was before.
I did not see it
I
coming
had
at
no
all.
idea, and
I
I'm
didn't
good
see
at
it coming.
guessing. Like I'll be like, oh, it's probably him. It's probably him. I did not see it coming this time. Out of all times, it's probably because I don't keep an open mind for Spider-Man. I'm just like, surprise me. Like I don't want to
What?
guess. Just,
do you remember we used to have one Spider-Man comic at our house, one Spider-Man edition, Ultimate Edition. That was my favorite graphic novel of all time, like in middle school. I carried it with me like everywhere. Like incredible. I love it. Not incredible, it was pretty bad, but
All right,
Okay.
Jenny, keep going.
number 2 is a TV show. That is Community.
yes.
Oh, I love Community. Like
Now,
I'll rewatch.
We had a
Question.
man of taste on the podcast. I knew it.
Question.
We'll bring you back to the next one.
The Community over The Office?
Yes.
Yes.
I just needed you both to put that opinion out there because
I love. As
some
much
people
as
are
I
not going to
love
feel
The
that way.
Office. Look, I won't say that the Community is better than The Office, and I won't say that The Office is better than Community, but I would put Community as more my favorite than The
I
Office.
loved the show when I watched it. I just wanted to see where it ranks, which one is higher.
I probably watched The Office more times than I've ever watched Community, but Community is higher quality than The Office.
How many? This is completely, again, this is going to be probably the longest episode ever, but we're having a good conversation. This is fun. Not how I expected the episode to go, but it's fun. Do you, Nate? I'm gonna ask this question to you again. I'm gonna get you started. Do you rewatch things after you've already watched them? Because for me, I do. If I've seen it once, that's it. I don't need to see it again. I already know everything that happens, so I don't worry. The only show that I rewatch, and I do it every day, pretty much, is The Office.
But
that is the only show that I rewatch.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Keep in mind, he doesn't rewatch The Office. He lets it play.
I put it on to fall asleep. That's
not the same thing.
Nah, you can't do that.
But I don't like, if I've seen it once, I do not want to watch it again because I've already seen what happens. So I do not rewatch TV shows and movies very often. So, Nate, what is your favorite rewatch show? Let's just say that, and then we'll go back to the.
Right now, I'm starting to rewatch Vampire Diaries. I don't know why I love that show. I rewatched it, and I'm watching Vampire Diaries and the originals at the same time.
Imagine watching the originals.
Those two,
imagine watching Vampire Diaries. That's what I was gonna say.
First of all, watch your mouth.
Don't say that. Yeah, right.
Watch your mouth.
Don't say that, bro. That, and I watched when Channy said Into the Spider-Verse. I watched that twice. It just depends how much I like the show or TV.
I bought the movie
I mean.
on my phone. Like I've seen
and he's
that
broke,
movie,
so if he's bought it,
50.
man, that's crazy.
It is serious. It is serious.
It just depends how much I like it.
Anna, favorite movie or TV show to rewatch?
That's okay. I don't have to finish my stuff. It's fine. Don't worry.
We're getting back. I said we're gonna get back to you, and you're gonna do them all, and then I'll finish, and then we'll move on. We gotta finish this episode sometime.
Like I said, The Office, I've probably seen it more times. Psych, that was a big one for a while. I would rewatch the first season of Psych a million times.
Love that show.
I can never get past season 3, but like I'll just watch episodes from that point. Movie, probably The Princess Bride. I had a friend back in college who she would watch it literally once or twice every night, and so we would just have it would have to be like in the hallway of our dorm or in the TV room. We would just like set our whole station up there. We probably watched it 50 times in one semester.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
All right, Channy. Finish your favorites. So, so you have to finish your top 3 favorites. You need to give us your least favorite TV show or movie of all time, and you need to give us the most rewatchable show for you, or show or movie.
My third favorite is Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars. That's so. First of all, Nate, you cannot say it is your least favorite when you have not seen it. That's just impossible.
Oh, but I have.
but you have not.
But I tried to
Seen
watch it. Yo,
nothing.
Aubyn, where'd you go, bro?
That's a fact. Come back, stupid.
Hey,
It's either that.
I had to leave. I couldn't hear that, bro. You
It's a
can't.
that's what I'm
Hi.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
How about you shut your freaking mouth, huh?
Who?
Your mom, shut up.
Yo,
I was
mommy,
gonna
you
see
heard
if he
that?
would do it.
Hey, I mean it.
She's
I
watching.
admit
She
it.
subscribes to the YouTube page. So you
Oh,
gotta
she
relax.
watching. Oh, she
And
watching.
she shares it on Facebook.
What?
Um,
Oh, you're in
but
trouble.
it's a combination of Revenge of the Sith, which is a third Star Wars, and The Mandalorian, because that is a fantastic show. It's like set. I think it's in between like something, but there's like no Jedi's to be seen anywhere for some reason. But it's so good. That's why I got the Baby Yoda. It is so good. Like out of everything, Aubyn, you have not.
You're
seen-
not
out of-
convincing. Listen, you are convincing 0 people in this call right now that you're going.
Well,
that
first of all,
it's
Nate,
a great
that's
movie.
not Nate's stuff. And I'm not worried about Nate. Nate can.
And it's
Never mind.
none of ours either. So you're just talking to hear yourself
I'm
talk.
I'm talking to
So-
you because you've seen it before.
It's like
You've seen
my
Star Wars
stuff, but I
before.
can't stand.
Wait, is that episode 3?
Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I've watched 4, 5, and 6,
Okay.
and
It's
some
my
of 1
favorite.
and 2. Never seen all of 3. I don't care about it.
So that's my favorite, just because I see like everything that could have been prevented from Anakin turning into Darth Vader, and I'm like, oh, just
Wait,
if
is that the third one from like the prequel trilogy?
Yeah.
No, yeah, from the prequel show,
Oh.
episode, what they call episode 3.
And not okay. I see.
yeah,
Not like A
1,
New
2,
Hope is
3,
episode 6
Yeah.
or
5.
okay.
4.
I don't see. I don't care. It doesn't. All right, keep going.
Star,
Anyway,
Star Wars 4 came out first in
And
1970
Yes.
1970, yeah.
or 60.
But like, just look and just try look. If anything, Aubyn, you've seen.
none of us are going to watch Star. None of us are
I
going
don't
to
care
do this,
about
so.
that.
I'm talking about me either. I'm not watching it. I'm not gonna do
Well,
it.
just do me a favor and watch
It's
the.
not gonna. It's.
But
I'm
listen,
telling you right now, it's not gonna happen.
It's not. It's nothing like Star Wars. I'm telling you right now. Just
Are you talking about the Mandalorian, or are you talking about
yes,
episode
Mandalorian.
3? Okay, I might give that a
You
chance,
watch
but
the
probably
first
not.
episode. Just watch
What,
the
Anna?
first episode.
I do like Pedro Pascal. I think that's the guy who plays.
He's so good.
I like him.
He barely speaks, and it's just like you can see everything, even if he has a whole helmet and everything. Just watch the first episode, and I promise you, it's
We'll
so
see.
good.
I might give that a chance. The series.
I'm gonna send it to you a messenger if it pops up, and we're gonna watch it together. Just saying.
Okay. Now, least favorite movie or
Least
TV show of all
favorite.
time.
The least favorite. It's so hard for me to like dislike something because whenever I watch like a show or like or a movie, I it's like I have a censorship, so it's not like I choose bad movies to watch. I always choose like something that might be good and like I like at least like it. So it's not anything that I like watch and it's like I actually don't like that movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think I have anything that I don't like watching because I just don't watch bad stuff.
Yeah, like
Except for Star Wars, but right.
I have no energy to come back at you.
My fault. I didn't mean it wasn't supposed to come out. It was supposed to stay. You know how sometimes it goes in here and comes out here and you didn't mean it? That's
Cap. Yeah. What was the other thing? The most
You got him with the 6 though.
most-
My fault, bro. My fault, bro.
My
Hey,
fault,
yo, my
bro, my
fault, bro.
fault.
Hey,
My
yo,
fault,
my fault,
bro.
bro.
Okay. The most like
Rewatchable,
movie,
yes.
Into the Spider-Verse. I've seen that movie at least 50 times.
That's a lot. It's a little OD.
I've seen it a lot.
It's a good movie.
If I'm being realistic, it's probably 30 times I've seen that movie. Like I've seen it so many times. The Good Place. This is like second-ish, third time
That's-
watching it.
Great call. Love that show.
Such a good show. Nate, you seen
Love
it?
Nah.
You should.
I was watching the
What's it about?
season finale with Nate. Remember Nate? I was talking about it the other day. That's the one that I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
I was gonna cry.
And
the
I
ending.
see you typing.
I'm not typing.
Oh, you better not be looking it up.
She watched it. She's already watched it all. She's already watched it.
Alright.
I told my family to watch it.
So it's about like
It's off my phone.
This
somebody
man.
like these 4 people die, and they
I've
go.
already told him about it. He remembers now.
Yeah.
So why he asked me then?
because he didn't
I
remember
remember. I didn't.
until I
forgot
reminded
what
him I
the
was watching it the other day and just told him about it the
I
other
need a
day.
drink.
Oh,
I forgot what the
you
show
don't
was
even
called.
like this guy.
Now he's gonna be like,
Yeah.
look at him, look at him.
I'm making that. I'm gonna find a way to make that picture the thumbnail picture.
It's warm. It's not good anymore.
Oh, that's funny. So you're done with all of your.
Yeah, Good Place, Into the Spider-Verse, and probably Community because I've seen it a million times and I love it every time.
This is now it's my turn, and this is very hard for me because I really truly do not watch a lot of movies, and so. But TV shows I watch, and I will binge a TV show if I really like it. Like I will binge it, and I will have no problem doing that. So some of my favorite binged TV shows, in no particular order, Breaking Bad was phenomenal. Sons of Anarchy, loved Sons of Anarchy.
Must throw up in my mouth.
Dexter, again, I loved Dexter. Right now, one of my favorite shows is Ozarks. Ozarks is. Do you watch it, Chaney? Nate? Does anyone in?
Channy
Nah.
Did he leave on purpose or is that an accident?
He's probably doing what you did about Star Wars.
Probably. Doesn't matter. But Ozarks is so good, and the way that Jason Bateman, like the way that they shoot the show, everything is like blue and dark, and it just like adds to the whole. It's great. It's great.
It looks good, and people have said like good things about it, but I haven't seen it.
It's really good. You should watch it. So
Another show I
Yeah.
could rewatch. I think Chinny could agree. Stranger Things. I don't know if you
Oh
ever watched
my
that.
I've never
God.
seen Stranger Things. It's not.
You never watched it.
We watched
Stranger Things
it.
is
Sci-fi,
fire.
sci-fi stuff is really not for me. Like I really can't get into sci-fi.
I mean,
It wasn't for me either, but I caught on.
Nate doesn't like sci-fi
Yeah.
anything, but Stranger Things is just so good.
So those are I guess those are four, but those are probably my favorite shows I've ever watched, like binge watched, and really I would probably watch them again, even though I don't rewatch things. My least favorite thing I've watched ever. Oh, Anna, you know what show I love, and it's so I want to make a top 3 TV shows. So I'm gonna say Dexter. I'm gonna say Prison Break because Anna, you remember how much we loved Prison Break, the original, not when they remade it, huh?
We were watching it together, you, me, and Mom, and you kept watching it while we were busy.
I'm sorry, I just really liked it. I just couldn't help it. So
I
Prison
know
Break might be up there. And what did I say?
Ozarks?
No, that
Power?
wasn't it. I love Power. I do love Power. So
That's a
for
good
favorites, let's go. I would go with Sons of Anarchy. I would go with
Prison Break.
Breaking Bad.
Prison Break, and I would go with Breaking Bad. I think those might be my top 3.
I like season 1 of Breaking Bad.
I probably have switched it up a couple times, but I loved. Giancarlo Esposito was one of my favorite characters ever. Gus in that show was phenomenal. So like, I think that character, I just really made me fall in love with the show. So there's them, and then least favorite of all time.
The 2 characters from Prison Break, I know them because of like this show. I watch The Flash, so like whenever I watch The Flash, they always have like these like crossovers. So I've seen like The Flash, which the cold guy with the cold gun, he's the character, and then like the guy with the fire gun is also a character in Prison Break.
Yeah,
that's where I've seen them from. Then I was like, oh, they're in Prison Break. So I've never seen. Huh?
Wentworth Miller and the other guy.
And then like they have like a show like DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which isn't exactly
Stupid.
the greatest show.
Bad.
Yeah, it's not the
It's
great.
bad.
So I guess like it can be like one of like less liked, not disliked exactly. But I've seen it. Like I've seen a lot of it. But like it's not a great show. But they were in it. It was okay, I guess.
I'm gonna say a really for my least favorite movie I've ever given dedicated time to watching. This is blasphemous because it's
Grease.
Okay, relax.
I don't like Grease.
Okay, relax. So this is going to be, for people that like movies, this is going to be a completely blasphemous statement. So I'm sorry in advance. I did not enjoy, nor will I ever give another chance to watching Pulp Fiction.
Oh, that's fine.
I was so confused, and I did not know. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't find. I won't do it again.
It's just it's a big like film.
There's so much stuff happening, and I just
it's
couldn't.
Tarantino. It's just.
And I can tell you that is like the only movie that male film majors will talk about, and it's so.
Oh my God! Yes.
They put Quentin Tarantino on such a pedestal, and I can't stand the man. He looks like a frog. He's got a suck toe in every movie that he's in. It's disgusting. I can't stand him.
Did you see like that new movie? I forgot what it was freaking
This
called.
episode is gonna be
I
so
didn't
long.
see it.
That's fine.
So this is where we get into
I still have to get I still have to do my most rewatched. Those
So
show
hurry
and
up.
again, since you keep cutting me off. Anyway, since I do, but that's okay. I would have to say The Office just because I appreciate the humor in The Office. And when I do sit down and actually watch episodes, I still find myself laughing, even though I've seen episodes and even
It's
though
so
I've
funny.
seen it all over again. Like the dinner party. So episode 2, Diversity Day, when Michael Scott gets slapped by Kelly for "Try my gookie gookie, try my," funny, bro. One of the funniest scenes ever. Dinner party when he says when Michael Scott says, "I just bought a new plasma screen TV. I could just stand here watching it all day. And if I need more space and it's like this big," and he says, "and if I have guests and I need more space, I can just push it, bro." And he just takes this little behind screen and just pushes it right against the wall. Oh, I cry every time. I can rewatch that. I can rewatch those 2 episodes for those 2 moments every time. So I gotta go with that. Anyone else having? No. We're good.
Go. Just
yeah,
go.
we're good.
All right, we're going to the game. All right, now we go to one of our favorite parts of our show. We're going to a segment called "You Think You Know," and on this episode of "You Think You Know," we are doing something a little bit different. Those of you who usually play with us at home, you're gonna be kind of unable to do that this episode because this episode, the game is called "You Think You Know Your Siblings." So Channy and I have come up with 10 questions each for Anna and for Nate, and we're gonna find out which one of our siblings knows us the best. These are pretty generic questions. I tried to keep mine a little easier. Channy wants to embarrass Nate, so his are a little harder.
Mine aren't that hard.
So, in case you've never seen the show before, audience and for Anna and Nate, the way that this game works is we will ask you a question. You will have 30 seconds from the end of the question to give an answer. We will only take your very first answer. So whatever you have the whole time to think about it, but whatever you say first is your answer. So take that into consideration.
So if you get it wrong, it doesn't count, but you still have time to like guess.
Yes.
Or
correct. All right, make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Channy,
go ahead and get it started. I'll get the clock up here so you don't have to worry about the timer.
Gotcha.
You can go ahead and ask Nate your first question.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm starting with the easiest question in books, all right?
All right.
Number 1. What's my favorite color?
Red.
So whoop. All right, chill.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh.
All right, Joe. Well, we got to end this right now. I know it's been a little longer than usual, but we got to go because Chaney's don't up get. Yeah. All right. So you're 1 for 1, Nate. Congratulations. Anna,
congratulations.
Your first question, what is my favorite color?
Without looking at the questions, I even know what it is.
Green.
That is correct. It took you a little longer than I expected. Yeah, that's correct.
I said
you made me
it in
nervous.
like 5 seconds and you didn't hear me.
Oh, no, I didn't hear you. I just thought you were sitting there thinking.
No,
so,
I said
yes, green is correct.
That is correct.
So 1 for 1, Nate. Chaney, we're doing good.
All right. Number 2. These first couple questions are going to be easy, all right? Number 2.
All right.
What school do I go to?
New York Film Academy.
Okay.
The way he looked at the beginning, I was not sure he was going to get that
I
right.
was like,
I would go there at one point. Expensive.
But now you don't, and that's okay.
No, I don't.
All right. Anna, question number 2.
Yeah.
What was the name of my college roommate?
Edwin. Do I need last name? Edwin.
Do you know his last name?
Not a clue.
That's okay. His name was indeed Edwin Sanchez. Edwin Sanchez was his name.
His 5-year-old sister bullied me for the 2 hours.
Michaela, yes.
I just saw Jalee's ugly ass in the mirror.
yeah.
Chill, Nate. Chill. All right, Chaney, number 3.
Like I said,
Yes,
first
for
couple.
two. Oh, you guys 2 for 2. Aubyn
Yeah,
and-
2 for 2.
All right,
2 for 2.
all right.
All right. Also, an easy question. I'm starting you off easy. Number 3. What position did I play in basketball?
Shooting
Bro.
guard.
Yes. Oh my God.
I wasn't sure if it was shooting guard or small forward. I was not sure.
My
Remember,
main
he's
was shooting
small,
guard.
so he's got a
First of all,
short. So
don't get me started.
don't forget.
I play
Bro.
small forward, idiot.
That's emphasis on small. Okay, question number
Oh,
question number 3. This is not an easy. Actually, I'm gonna move it. So we're switching. We're keeping easy questions. So I'll move this one up. What is my favorite movie musical of all time?
Did I just, like 5 minutes ago, dunk on it? Because it's great.
It is. It
It's
is.
bad.
You did.
It's a bad movie.
It might be a bad movie, but you know
It's
what?
not enjoyable.
We watched it. We watched it so many times growing up that I just could not. I could not fall in. I mean, you could obviously not fall in love with it, but I did. So, I mean, if going back now as an adult and listening to and watching, oh, Danny was trash. The T-Birds were trash. And everything about the people in the movie were trash, but I love the music. I think that's really what drew me was just I love the music. Most of it, except for Grease Lightning. Hate that song. You can go die in a hole. But there are worse things I could do. Like go with a boy or two. All right. Anyway, 3 for 3. We might make it out of here. They might make it out of here.
They might. All right,
just kidding.
Ready?
It gets much harder.
It gets harder. It gets harder. This is a pretty easy question. You should know this. All right, number 4. What's my favorite hockey team?
I don't think he's gonna get this.
Is it the Red Hawks?
Should I give him half a credit?
It's the Hawks. Something Hawks.
Do you know the city? If you can give me the city.
If you give me the city.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
We're doing half credit now, apparently, because Aubyn gave me half credit.
I mean, that's on you. I would have said no, but.
No, I don't know the city.
The Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, Blackhawks. Dang.
Blackhawks.
I just remember the jersey. I remember the jersey was red. So I was like,
and the jersey is red. Yeah, the jersey is red. So that's really tough. That's
First
tough.
of all, Anna, I know I'm in the closet, all right, but it's not funny.
Don't worry,
I hate when you do that.
I left there a long time, buddy. It's fine.
Okay, moving on to question number 4. Oh, this is going to be a tough question. Anna, what levels of Spanish do I teach at Shikellamy High School?
I know one year you asked to borrow my Spanish book from college, which was 1 and 2. So I'm just going to say 1 and 2.
She half. She got half.
Which is unfortunate. Oh, we're getting half credit? Is that what we're doing now?
I mean, you gave me half credit, so I guess we're doing that now.
So you get half credit. Half credit. I do teach Spanish 1. I have taught Spanish 2 in the past, but I'm currently teaching Spanish 1 and 3 for the last 2 years. I only taught one section of Spanish 2 my first year teaching. So
close. Okay.
Well, we're even at 4.5, so looking great. Poor Quaylen, he's been waiting on this for like an hour, bro.
All right, number 5. We discussed this. What's my favorite movie right now?
Into the Spider-Verse?
Into the Spider-Verse.
I mean, you got that one wrong. I was gonna kick you out. I was really gonna kick you out. That was yeah. All right, Anna. So this is something we haven't discussed in this episode, but you should definitely know this. Where did I have my first official paying job?
Ice Markets.
Ice Markets. I'm still there to this day. 7 years later.
I hate.
That's mine
I'm
too.
still there. I know. We all be out here.
We're taking over Ice Markets.
That's right. All right, question number whatever.
All right, question. No, my God. Question number 6. What shoe size am I?
I'm gonna say we were the same size for a while. I'm gonna say
15
size
seconds.
10. Size 10. Dang, 10 and a half.
Yes, 10 and a half,
Dang,
11
I was gonna
because I wear
say
shoes.
10 and a half.
That's tough.
Whoa.
But I think my sister's going to get this next question wrong anyway. So we're going to be still even. So that's all right. Anna, the question is, this is question number 6. What is the make and model of my first... Huh?
I don't know the breeds of car. Oh, wait.
Well, too bad. What is the make and model of my first car?
Mazda 3.
That is correct. That was it.
Blueberry, I remember.
The blue... I didn't think you knew what it was called. So that... Well, looks like she knows me better than you guys. Sorry. Sucks to suck, I guess. Moving on. Next question.
Next question. I'm not afraid to say this. You guys need to get to know me. I'm talking to the audience.
I love this
How
question.
many times did I fail senior year?
2.
2.
She said, oh, Chaney. Yeah, it was 2.
That's sad.
That's
Hey, listen, you ended up with Ruby, so it was all meant to be.
And I'm here.
Oh.
You heard?
okay.
sorry.
Question number 7.
I'm in New York. It changes it. You feel me?
I mean, I guess so. Question, Anna. What shoe size do I wear?
Size 12.
That is a 12. That's correct.
So does Dad.
So does Dad. We wear the same size and
They're
everything.
the same
so
person, so it doesn't matter.
Pretty much. Except I have hair. For now.
And you're not a doctor yet.
And
you're all
I
the
do
same
not have
person.
my doctorate. That is true.
I mean, okay. Number 8. Oh, thank you. I was just gonna tell you can.
Huh?
Where's it go? Inside. She brought me the charger for the computer. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Nate. It's getting a little harder. What year did I tear my ACL?
Two 2017.
15 seconds.
16.
Oh.
18.
15, bro. 18? That's 2 years ago.
2015. Dang.
2015.
I didn't think it was that long ago.
It's been 5 years, bro. And that should still be hurting to this day. Continue.
Question number 8. This is a 2-parter. What year did I graduate high school? And at what age did I graduate college? 30 seconds.
Graduated in 2014. Year did you graduate? How old were you when you graduated
How
college?
old was I when I graduated college?
20?
That's half credit.
Half credit. Still doing better than you guys, but I was 21 when I graduated.
I knew that because
college.
we were both the same ages when we graduated.
Yeah.
But I thought that.
Yeah. Sorry, I just. This is what it is. It is what it is. All right.
Number 9. Not thinking about this very hard. What was my most played position in baseball?
That is not the question. Oh, yes, it is. Never mind. 25 seconds.
Your most played.
And it's not right bench, so just think about 10 seconds, Nate.
Just spit it out.
Pitcher?
There's only 9 positions, so
That's a lot.
I was a pitcher, but I played catcher the most.
Catch. I was gonna say
never
catcher.
second. You know
I
it's
was gonna
catcher.
say
They used to call
catcher.
me, what was the catcher for the Yankees?
Posada.
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 They used to call me that.
Ah.
Posada. Ay, Dios mío.
Posada.
Question number 9. What countries did I travel to with my school last summer?
Ireland and Scotland.
That is correct. Ireland and Scotland.
All right. So for this question,
Number
the
10.
last
Final question.
you don't have to guess exactly what it was. You can say color and the make of the car. So number 10, what was my first car?
Oh, the white Toyota.
There you go. That's exactly what I wrote.
Exactly what he wrote.
White Toyota.
White
Exactly what I
Toyota.
wrote.
Jenny, what did Aiden call it? The lawnmower or whatever?
The lawnmower, yeah.
The lawnmower.
I called that.
Okay.
It's because it sounded like it was so bad. It's old.
Oh, I believe
So
it. I'm sure.
I called that the lawnmower, and then the car that I have now, I call it the shitmobile.
What year was the
It's pretty
Toyota?
accurate.
The Toyota. It was probably 98 or 99.
Oh, it's better than the one you have
That's as
now.
old as me.
I have a
That's
96 Honda Civic.
Which is as old as me. And Channy always says I'm 80 years old. So that's rough.
Actually, you're 45. Okay.
Well, that would be weird because my dad would have been 3 when he had me. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. All right. Last question for you, Anna.
For me.
Sports ball.
No.
You gave
What
me the
is-
easiest question to. Yo.
These are not that easy. What is my favorite football team and my favorite baseball team?
Eagles and Yankees.
That is true.
Easy. That was the last one?
That was the last one. I couldn't come up with anything else. I don't know anything else about myself. So I
You don't know
'Cause
me.
anything
I
else would
barely
have
know
been-
myself.
and everything else would have been like music related and like what's the name of my first album? You created the album cover. So like you've done pretty much every like it's just
right on the tip of my tongue.
it's right there, saved right there on my computer screen.
It was,
So
it was by Jivion, right?
okay.
I
So
love Jivion. Hey, you guys should go listen to Jivion. He's so good. It's Give On, spelled that way. Jivion, so good. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the audience.
Oh,
So
that's
if you
pretty
want to
great.
sponsor me, you can.
how is Giveon going to spot? Doesn't matter. This has been another fantastic episode of AfroLatinos. Guys, Anna and Nate, thank you so much for joining us. We've been in here for a very, very long time. So audience, if you're still watching, thank you for watching. If
But
not,
next time, don't agree then if you're going to complain.
we understand.
Who?
This is
Almost
so.
said-
Thank you guys for coming
Almost said-
so much. This has been. We will definitely have to have you guys back on. This has been a lot of fun. So audience, please remember that you can find our podcast on Apple Music, Spotify playlist, or I guess it's Apple playlist, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Anchor, anywhere podcasts can be found, as well as streamed on our YouTube page, AfroLatinos, where you can also find our brand new show, AfroLatinos and Amigos. So make sure you subscribe, make sure to follow us on Facebook at AfroLatinos. I think that's everything we need to say.
Yep.
This has been another episode of AfroLatinos. It's your boy Aubyn.
And Chandler.
Peace out, everybody.